Hello, guys, and welcome back to another lesson on Financially Fluent. So, in today's video, I'd like us to look at some of the ways that you can be able to create an extra stream of income. Even let's say if you're employed, if you're not employed, you can also opt to do these options that we are going to discuss today as a full-time job. And if you are employed, you can venture into them maybe on side hustle over the weekend, or something you can just do maybe for like 30 minutes or 1 hour on a daily basis, and it will assuredly add up to your income stream. Okay, so I'm going to share with us I have broken down today's video into 4 parts. And the first thing that I want us to look at is the mindset shift. So why did I call it a mindset shift? I want us to shift from that mentality of you need capital so that you can be able to start a business. Yeah, you don't necessarily need capital. Capital is an added advantage, but if you do not have capital, then what else do you have? You have your mind, you have your time, and you have your effort. With those three things, you can embark on a business with your time, your effort, and your mind, and be able to create income. That is if you do not have a capital to start with. Okay, and so the options that I'm going to lay down today are majorly, they focus on those three aspects. They focus on you using your mind, they focus on you using your time, and they focus on you using your effort. All right, so the second part of today's video, let us look at some of the low capital or no capital income streams that you can actually start with your smartphone. Yeah, so in this day, in this age, in this era, everyone has an access to a smartphone. So let us turn the time that you're using to scroll through social media, to do other things, to watch Netflix with your smartphone, turn that time into something that you can actually earn an income from. And the first thing is freelancing. So with freelancing, you do not need capital to freelance, and you can freelance on platforms such as Fiverr, Upwork, Remote Tasks. Personally, I have an Upwork account. I worked with Upwork about I think 3 or 4 years ago. I opened up an Upwork account. It is totally free. Then you list down all the skills that you have, all the things that you are able to do. So at that time, I was doing academic writing. I was doing, what else? Blog writing, because I really love writing. Okay. So I was majorly focusing on academic writing and blog writing. And I did work with them for some time. Getting the clients for the first about 4 months was not easy. Okay, but the moment you get your first client, you give it your all, give them your best work. So if you do a good work, that client is most likely to hire you again, or recommend you to some of their other clients. Okay, so some of the skills that you can practice or you can embark on with these platforms are writing, as I said, transcribing, and data entry. And actually, transcribing and data entry, those two are the most. And right now, even virtual assistant. So a virtual assistant is someone who, you see how people nowadays are mostly online. Maybe you have an online business, so you get a client. Your work is to arrange their calendar, to arrange their meetings, to arrange their tasks. That is what a virtual assistant does. So you find someone who has a lot of work, you help them organize, and you don't have to be there physically. That's why it's called a virtual assistant. You're doing all of this online. So virtual assistant, transcribing, data entry, those are some of the most. And something else, SEO optimizing, that is search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is, for example, I'm doing YouTube, yeah? So I can have someone who is an expert in SEO optimization. They come and optimize my channel. I don't know how they do it because I haven't studied much about SEO optimization, but you're able to optimize my channel and to put it to rank it among the top searches on YouTube. So that is what search engine optimization is. Those are some of the skills that are highly sought after in this day and age. Okay, alongside digital marketing. So just find a skill. And let me tell you, you can learn these skills on YouTube for free, on Coursera, on Skillshare, on Allison's. So I also have an Allison account. Is it Allison or Skillshare? I can't remember. I started a certain course, but I was doing web creation. The reason as to I can't remember which platform it was, it's because I started and then somewhere in between I stopped, but I'll get back to it because the course is free. And actually, if you follow through with the course, you do the exams and you pass, you get a certification. Yeah. So search, if you have decided you want to do one of these skills, maybe virtual assistant, Google and see which platforms offer virtual assistant skills for free. These skills will take you about 6 months at most for you to complete. You get the skills, put yourself outside there. Even on LinkedIn, you will get so many clients, especially on LinkedIn. If you have some of these skills, post your skills on LinkedIn. You'll get clients there. Okay, so find a skill, upskill yourself, and then search for the clients. You can go through platforms such as the ones I mentioned. You can go through even your WhatsApp. You can go through LinkedIn. You will get clients. Clients are there. Okay, so that was the first thing, freelancing. Number 2 is you can decide to do online teaching of maybe Swahili or English or even your mother tongue. There are people who are outside there that really want to learn other languages, languages that are not their own. So let's say, for example, a Kikuyu wants to learn Kalenjin. Why don't you offer those services? And to think of, like, if you just think about it, it's even fun. Yeah, so make it fun. It doesn't have to be all boring. You can find some new ideas to incorporate into your teaching. And then there are platforms such as Cambly or Hello Talk, or you can even use your WhatsApp or even your TikTok. So if you do not have a niche for your TikTok, you can decide to, let me now start teaching these Americans how to speak in Swahili. If you find a niche, the people, your audience will locate you. Okay, so the people who really want to learn Swahili, the people who really want to learn English, they will locate you. Just be consistent in your niche and be professional, and also just remember to add in some fun. Okay, and then another thing that you can venture into is affiliate marketing. Yeah, so with affiliate marketing, you do not need products. It's for example, like Jumia, like Amazon. Like, there's a platform I personally work with and I am an agent for them. It's called Goldmine. I'm also an affiliate marketer on Goldmine. So how affiliate marketing works, your work is someone else already has the products, the goods or services, whatever it is they're offering, and then there's another person who needs these goods and services. But then the person who needs the goods and services and the person who has them, they cannot locate each other. This person does not know this one needs the goods. This one does not know, oh, this other person is selling the goods. So that is where you come in. You connect those two together, and you don't have to connect them directly. So you can tell the person who, let's call person who is selling person A, person who needs the goods person B. So you approach person B, tell them, I sell A, B, C, and D. And then they'll tell you, oh, okay, I need those things. So personally, you don't have those goods. You now go to the person who is selling them. You tell this person, I need you to deliver these goods to this individual. Yeah? And then out of that sale, you get a commission. Are we together on affiliate marketing? Out of that sale, you get a what? You get a commission. So that is how affiliate marketing works. Have you ever realized if you have bought something on Jumia or Kilimall, let's say for example, you've searched for handbag. The same handbag will show up at the start of the search, maybe at 1,000 bob. When you continue scrolling, you will see the very same handbag at 1,500. When you continue scrolling, you will see the same handbag at even 800. Those are three different affiliate marketers, but with the same product. So it depends. If you searched for the handbag and you saw it and that is what you wanted, you didn't continue scrolling down maybe to look for another type of handbag. You chose that first one. So that person has gotten a commission from your sale. Maybe the real handbag goes for 500. So the Kilimall itself will deliver to you that handbag through their agents, but now the person who has made that sale to you will get a commission out of the sale. I hope you're getting my explanation. Yeah. If you would have continued scrolling, maybe you decide, let me purchase. I see the same handbag but at 800 shillings. That is also a different affiliate marketer. Yeah. And so with affiliate marketing, it usually works with links, because through your link, you get a specific link. So through your link, if someone purchases a good or a service using your link, that is how you get the commission. Okay. And then something else, the fourth business you can venture using a smartphone is offering digital services for local businesses. Yeah. So in this example, you see in the estate where you stay, go to a nearby salon, go to a kinyozi, go even to your mama mboga. Yeah. Tell them, I'd like to market for you your business on WhatsApp, especially if you have a community WhatsApp group. And most estates have that. They have a community WhatsApp group. Yeah. So you can go to your mama mboga and tell them, let me help you market your kiosk on WhatsApp. Yeah. So if you've done digital marketing, you use Canva to create the posts. So you can either decide to print out and post them on, how we usually post the advertisements on electric posts like that, or you can decide to do it purely online. Yeah. So you tell people on the WhatsApp group, who do we call her? Let's say Mama Akinyi is selling tomatoes today at a discounted price. So you alliance with Mama Akinyi, your mama mboga, and then tell her, so today we are making an offer of tomatoes. Yeah. So on your WhatsApp group, your work is just advertising for her. That will increase sales. And on your side, she will pay you. So when Mama Wekesa sees that Mama Akinyi is making sales out of the advertisements you're doing for her, see, Mama Wekesa will also employ you. She'll also tell you, can you also market for me? I have offers on onions. Yeah. So your work is advertising for these people. Yeah. So you go, Shiro, you're advertising for Shiro, her salon. You say today she has offers on braiding. You go to John today has an offer on special haircuts. That way. So interact with people and then be creative. Be creative, do your work perfectly, and as I always say, remember to pray and don't give up. These efforts, they will yield fruits. They will yield results in the long run, okay? And then something else you can also venture into is selling digital products. For example, ebooks. Yeah. So ebooks is also something that I have tried. I have written a book on debt management based on my own personal experience, and then I put it on the internet. So my book is somewhere, it's selling. So that is also something you can do. And the fun fact about all these things, guys, is that for one, they are free. Number two, you can use your phone. If you have a smartphone and you have internet access, you do not have any excuse. You can basically do all of these things that I am telling you. Even accessing Canva, you can access Canva on your phone. And creating an ebook needs Canva, okay? Because the design, the layout, you will have to use Canva, all right? So for example, you can decide, I told you I have an ebook on debt management. That is something I have really, really struggled with. And the moment I learned how to eliminate that debt, I decided, let me write about my experience and put it outside there. So also turn your struggle into an income. Write how to survive on a 10,000 salary monthly. You know, these things, they relate to people. So if someone says how to survive on a 10K budget, and they know, hey, I always earn 10K and my money, I try to budget it, it's unbudgetable, they will buy that book so that they can see, oh, there's someone else who was also earning 10K. Let me see how they did it. Okay? And then on that note, you can use WhatsApp, you can use Facebook, Instagram to market your book and sell it, okay? And then something else you can also venture into is creating simple TikTok content creation. And for this one, if you're afraid of being in the limelight, if you are afraid of facing the camera, you can decide to do videos that do not require your face, okay? So you can create videos on quotes, money tips. You can decide to do Swahili proverbs, or you can even decide to do your daily life, like vlogs about your daily life, if you know your daily life can impact someone outside there. You know, I always say this, showcase yourself outside there if you know whatever you're doing is going to be advantageous to someone else. Yeah. And don't worry about the naysayers. There will always be people who will be negative about everything you do. You decide to do something good, they will be negative about it. You decide to do something bad, they'll still talk. So it's better if you do something good and they talk, but deep down, you know that you've done the right thing and it's helping someone outside there, okay? And then the final thing that I have on this list is you can decide to offer household services, okay? So these services could be cleaning, they could be cooking. I have a friend, she went to visit her aunt, and then she's really a good cook, especially her chapatis, they are the best. So when she went to visit her aunt, she was preparing dinner as usual, and then a friend of her aunt came over for dinner that day. And after she ate the food, the friend was so happy, she was so delighted about the food that she ended up employing my friend to just be cooking for her family food. So my friend would go over to her place, prepare their meals from breakfast to lunch to supper, and then she would go back to her place. So you see, that's why I'm telling you guys, opportunities are outside here. You just need to be true to yourself, and in everything that you're doing, give it your all. So my friend just got an opportunity out of that, and you see, that same friend of her aunt ended up employing her in her business, so that my friend can be running for her business. Because if you trust someone to prepare your meal, your family's meal. You can also entrust her to handle your money. So she got employed to take care of this woman's business. Okay? Do not care on where you're starting. That place you've decided to start. The one principle I live by is everything that I do it for the glory and honor of God. I don't do it to please the person I am who has employed me. I don't do it for my own self. I don't do it for my parents. I do it to please God. And if you do anything in this world to please God, and as long as it is right, God is a faithful God, and God is not a user of people. He will reward you at your own time. And even if He doesn't reward you, He will reward your children. That is what we were taught by our man of God, our pastor. Okay, and I live with that. God is not a user of people. He will reward you, and if He doesn't reward you, He will reward your children. Okay? So let us move to that part of today's video, and those are: what traps are you supposed to avoid when you embark on this journey of finding a side hustle? And the first thing is, do not borrow to start a business. Okay? Start with a service-based income. You don't have to start with a good-based. A good-based is whereby you have the onions, you have the tomatoes to sell, but a service-based, you don't need to buy any good. You just use your hands and your mind, your effort, and your time. The things we spoke about at the beginning of this video. So do not borrow, because if you do not, especially if you do not have any form of income, you are looking for something that will generate you income so that you are able to cater for your family. If you borrow, and then because mistakes happen, the business does not pick up and you lose the money. Now you have money that you have to pay for. It will just add up to the stress. So do not borrow to start a business unless, and that's a very big unless, you're really sure that business will work out. And if you lose that money, you have a plan B. Okay? So start with a service-based business. The ones we spoke about, the cleaning, the cooking, the what else? Doing freelancing jobs. Start with those ones first, okay? And then something else. Do not compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20. Do not start saying, oh, why is my life not like Janet's? Why is my life not like Peter's? You don't know how the chapter 1 of that person was. Right now you are in your chapter 1. Go through your chapter 1 with gladness and with patience. When you get to your chapter 20, someone else who is also starting, someone else who will be in their chapter 1 will look up to you and admire your steps. So what impact do you want to leave? Yeah? But if you compare yourself, you are in your chapter 1, you're comparing yourself with someone who is in their chapter 20. It's going to be so hard for you. On a serious note, it is going to be really hard. So accept yourself where you are, okay? And then work on getting yourself to the level where you want to get to, all right? Okay, and then something else. Do not wait until you feel ready to start. Start now. Start when you're tired. Start when it's ugly. Just start. If you keep on waiting, I need to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. You will never feel ready. You need to start now. That idea that you have, you do not need any capital. You yourself, you just need yourself to come through for yourself so that idea can be born, so that idea can start. Start now. Start however it is. Through that process, through the journey, it will refine you, it will purify you, you will make mistakes, but we learn through those mistakes. Yeah, do not allow the mistakes to drag you back. A mistake has happened. Look at it. Okay, analyze it. This is what I did. That's why this did not work. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to shift. I'm supposed to do this other thing. Okay? So do not wait until you feel ready. Start now. So, onto the fourth part of today's video, and that is the growth plan. How do you grow using this strategy? And this is what I'll advise you. So once you make your, let's say even your first 500 shillings this week or this month, you have made your very first 500 bob. Do not consume it, reinvest it. Okay? Do not consume it, reinvest, because you didn't have that 500 shillings. Do not say, hey, at least now today we can eat chapati at home. Nope. Just be patient. That 500 that you have made, that first 500, reinvest it into the business that you have decided to embark on. Okay? And then once you've reinvested that that first income, continue with the process step by step and stream by stream. It will all add up. Okay? So, yeah, we are done with the 4 parts of today's video. I'd like to leave you with a question. Let us interact in the comment section. Answer me in the comment section. I'd like to get your views. So, let me know, of all the ideas that we have spoken about, which idea will you try first? Okay, so remember, drop the comment below and let us continue this journey together. And also something else, do not forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and let us continue the conversation in the comment section. Okay, so this marks the end of today's video. I'd like us to say a short prayer, and then I will leave you to contemplate on everything we have studied today. Okay, so let us pray. Heavenly Father, we are humbled before you this great day. Thank you for our lives. Thank you that we are here this day. We don't take it for granted, Father. And everything that we have learned today, the different income streams, Father, I pray that you may help us, King of all glory, to find a niche that works for us, Jehovah, King of all glory, and that which will enable us to do, may we be able to do it all for the glory and honor of your name. May you be with every family that is represented here this day, Jehovah, King of all glory. We love you and we give you praise. In Jesus' mighty name, we pray, trusting and believing in thy holy name. Amen. So that is it for today, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.